Heyo, my Planet Coaster friends, Johnny5 Alive here, and welcome back to another Coaster Spotlight Contest Edition. Today's a pretty exciting one. We have the first ever triple dueling boomerangs. So very fun indeed, so stay tuned and let's check them out. All right, welcome back, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Let's get into it. Greek gods, Poseidon, Hades, and HEPHAESTUS, created by yoitzteo. Yoitzteo. And here they say ancient Greek gods. Ride preferences are seat 1, time of day is already set for you. Okay, so not much of a description there. However, in the creation title, we have Poseidon, Hades, HEPHAESTUS. I already know what Poseidon and Hades is. What is HEPHAESTUS? Let's look at this on Google. HEPHAESTUS was the god of fire, metalworking, stonemasonry, forges, and the art of sculpture. He was the son of Zeus and Hera and married to Aphrodite by Zeus to prevent the war of the gods fighting for her hand. He was the smithing god. Cool. Let's get into it. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. I love this shot here. Cascading titles there, or signs, and you have the view of the coasters in the back with this big attraction point there. We can see the boomerangs in the background. Beautiful composition. Absolutely beautiful composition. And even from this angle, we can see the end of the boomerangs there. We got something going on in the volcano. It's feeling very Greek. Demeter. What is this? We have a bonus ride? What? We do. What? Interesting. I might give that a ride. I'm feeling generous today. Holy moly. Look at this queue. Triple queue. We're going to start with Poseidon. Let's go. All right. The queue on the outside was great, but leaves a little bit to be desired on the inside. Ooh. Very cool. So they are taking off without us, but we can look at the stats while we wait. Boomerang Trident. Here's a look at all the stats, and I will cut to it when it's ready. We're gonna have to fast forward and wait for this whole route. So they did ask for seat 1, but I do think we're gonna have to switch it up for each one of these coasters. So we'll start in seat 1, and then we'll try like Chase and then maybe like Orbit for the other 2. So let's go. And there it is. I think we could just jump right over to the Hades queue. Here it is. Or is this HEPHAESTUS? Ah, interesting. I did mention in a previous episode that Hades felt like he was Well, Hades is the god of the underworld, and I was saying that someone represented them with fire, and I thought it was more suiting to do like an underworld of death. And that's what we're seeing here. HEPHAESTUS is the fire god because he's the god of forge and crafting, and it makes sense that he has fire tools. So I love it. It's really cool. So let's try orbit. Let's go. Awesome. I am very curious about this Hades coaster because it doesn't seem like it's a boomerang at all. And on the way back, the boomerangs on the way back, there wasn't a whole lot of interaction. It felt like Hades had disappeared. But that is quite okay. And I'm really curious to see what's going on with that. So let's head on over to the underworld. I feel like your queues could have used some help. Other than that, though, everything is pretty vibrant and cool. So here we go. The big question is, it's a torque launch coaster, and it's still part of the coaster chain of 2 other boomerangs. There's a look at all the stats. And I think for this one, we'll just actually sit back in the seat. Let's go. I like it. So we did diverge. There wasn't much of a dueling aspect for Hades on the Boomerang's return home, but I think that's quite okay. And I think there is something to be said about like Hades disappearing off into the underworld there. That was quite fun. Yeah, I really like it. It makes me, seeing that, the underworld aspect makes me kind of wish that the other two got the same treatment. However, I think it's just fun the way it is. And I love the way you put the water on top of the Poseidon track like that, and the fire and the forge flames coming off. Although you did burn your guests here when they come on through, which is a little bit unfortunate. Maybe we can take a look at that here. But everything about it is very vibrant. You have these great... Yeah, your timing's a little bit off there. We got incinerated. That's too bad. But yeah, everything's vibrant. It looks like a Greek area. I love the foliage, the garden work, the landscaping. You have some Greek temples for the boarding station. I would like to see a little bit more of that. We have some over here, but that's another boarding station for a different coaster, which I am curious about. So why don't we just give a bonus ride here? This one is open. What is this? It's another boomerang. Curious to know what's going on with this. Well, let's try it out. Why not? Okay, fun little bonus coaster there. Anyways, getting back to the subject matter, I think there are a lot of great dueling elements here. Very innovative in terms of, hey, I'm choosing 2 boomerangs and a torque launched coaster. Trying to figure out how you're going to mix in that third coaster to interact with these is very curious indeed. And then you had this one stand out as its own unique experience, which was kind of surprising and fun. I like it. It's really solid. Definitely the first boomerang that we've seen in the contest, triple dueling at that. Well, I guess 2 boomerangs in one launch, but it's innovative and it's pretty. I love the colors. You put a lot of events in there, triggered events. It's polished. It's a really solid builder submission. With that, I can't remember off the top of my head what my top picks are in this bracket so far. I have separated my recording dates and I'm on a new date of recording here, but I'd have to look at it again. But I definitely think this is definitely a top 3 contender of this bracket. What did you guys think? At the end of the day, you're voting. You're gonna have most pull. The mass majority of votes is going to be what determines the top 3, but this is definitely standing out as one of the stronger submissions in terms of artistic quality, polish, innovation, and dueling aspects. Has all the spirit of the contest, and you did something different to stand out from the rest. So really cool stuff. Yoitzteo. Sorry if I'm butchering your name there. And there you guys go. That's going to do it for me in today's video. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, share it with your friends, and we'll see you in the next contest submission. Bye now.